Leading off the first inning for the Brantford Red Sox, center fielder number 20, Jesse Fishbone.
Yeah, good evening, folks. Welcome inside Welland Stadium here in Welland. Brantford in town. The Red Sox against the red-hot Welland Jackfish here tonight. First pitch on the way, and it's ground ball to third base. Smybert already in. Throw on to first. It's high, but it gets stretched by Pierce to record out number one. One pitch, one out.
Batting second,
here for the
designated
Jackfish
hitter number 25,
on a three-game win
Burdett.
streak. Back-to-back wins over the Guelph Royals. Have them at 3-2 on the season. Starting pitcher tonight for Welland will be Scott Gillespie. And talking pregame to the manager, Brian Esri, saying he just wants him to throw strikes and focus on that. So far here tonight through two pitches, he's done just that. Got a good defense behind him, as mentioned, maybe one of the best in the IBL. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and strike two. So Gillespie pumping strikes right away. Red Sox line up like this. It'll be Jesse Fishbaum in the leadoff spot. Nick Burdett batting right now as he's in an 0-2 count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Gillespie, outside, ball one. Jeremy Veilleux will bat third and catch. Christian Kuzmeka will bat fourth and play left field. Matthew Fabin will bat fifth. He's at the hot corner on third base as that one dips inside. Iyad Ansari, who's a call-up here tonight, will play first base and bat sixth. Jarrett Lupton will bat seventh and play right field. Gus Wilson will bat eighth and play shortstop. And Kieran Bowles bats ninth. And he's at second base here tonight. Here's Gillespie's pitch, fought off by Burdett and up and out of play. Burdett's worked his way out of an 0-2 count. Here comes the full count pitch, and it's outside, ball four. So Burdett able to work a walk here, and he'll be on first base and bringing up the catcher, Jeremy Veilleux.
Batting third, catcher number 12, Jeremy Veilleux.
Beautiful 28 degrees right now at first pitch. So with one on and one out, bringing Veilleux to the plate. Gillespie's first pitch in there for strike one. Jackfish from left to right in the infield. There'll be Pierce at first, Dupuis at second, Jean and Smybert on the left side of things. Here comes the 0-1 outside. Behind the plate will be Sam Cocker. And it'll be Robinson, Brown, and Nicholson left to right in the outfield. Gio Morello out of the lineup here tonight. Struggled to start the season, so Hogan Brown gets the start in center. And he'll lead off for the Jackfish as well, as that one gets away from Cocker. And taking second base easily will be Burdett. Two balls and one strike to the three-hole hitter, Veilleux. Gillespie, long pause on the mound. Takes a peek back at second. Now here's his pitch outside. Ball three, and Gillespie's lost command here the last couple of batters. Gillespie's 3-1 pitch, and it's on the ground through the hole at second base. Rounding third base is Burdett. He'll stop. What a throw in from Nicholson. And he would have had him by a mile, so a smart decision to hold up at third. Nonetheless, now Brantford runners on first and third. One away here in the top of the first. So here's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Kuzemka. Runners on the corners for the Red Sox, looking to strike early. Gillespie's first pitch on the ground. Smybert bobbles it at third base, picks it up, throw on to first, still got the out after bobbling it at third base. So 2 down now. A run does score as Burdett crosses home plate. And the Red Sox take an early 1-0 lead. Maybe a chance for 2 if Smybert doesn't bobble that ball. But he stays with it and does get 1 out. So 2 down now here in the top half of the first inning. 1 across for Brantford. First pitch from Gillespie is grounded to third base. Nice pick on the short hop by Smybert. Throw on to first. And he'll record out number 3. So Smybert gets all 3 outs in that top half of the first. Red Sox do score 1. And after half an inning, it's Red Sox 1. Jackfish coming up here in Welland on a Thursday night. And welcome back inside the stadium. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you and all season as we get set for the bottom half of the first inning. Red Sox score 1 in the top half of the first. And here are the Jackfish in the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Christian Herrera on the mound for the Red Sox. First pitch is cranked deep to right field. Is it? It is gone! Hogan Brown muscles one out in our first house call of the season. We're tied at 1. So Hogan Brown, who gets the start in the lineup tonight for the struggling Gio Morello, sends a bomb out to right field on the first pitch he sees. And what a start for the Jackfish. So that brings up Brandon Nicholson. First pitch to Nicholson, and that one is looped into left field coming on, and that one will drop in front of Kuzmenka in left. So 2 pitches, 2 hits to start things off for the Jackfish. That one was a hanging curveball in the zone. And Nicholson just able to fight it off. Then dump it into left field. That brings up James Smybert, who's been red hot to start the season for the Jackfish. Brantford 1-3 on this season. A couple lopsided losses to the Majors and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they did beat the Guelph Royals 4-2 in their last game, as that throw over to first base, and back in safely is Nicholson. Originally was Danny Garcia's game to start for Brantford, but a late scratch there brings up Christian Herrera getting the start tonight. And off for second goes Nicholson. Throw late. Nicholson in there safely. Great jump from Nicholson as he swipes second base. So now a runner in scoring position for Smybert. And we already got action down in the Red Sox bullpen. 2 batters into this game. Herrera gets his sign. He'll come set. Here's the pitch. Off for third goes Nicholson. Not even a throw. Nicholson on back-to-back pitches swipes back-to-back bags. And now he's 90 feet away. Here comes the pitch to Smybert. In there for strike 1. So 1-2 on Smybert. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Smybert lines one down the first baseline. Fair ball. That one's into the corner. Smybert makes the turn. He'll trot into second. Coming home is Nicholson, and it's a 2-1 Jackfish lead. 3 batters into this one.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
So Smybert drives home Nicholson. And that brings up the 4-hole hitter, the catcher, Sam Cocker. Here comes the first pitch to Cocker. He bends out of the way, ball 1. Herrera's 1-0 pitch to Cocker. And Cocker sends it sky high. That ball's going to dip out of play into the seats. Veilleux gave it a look, but just out of his reach. 1-1 count on Cocker. Herrera, the 1-1 off speed, and couldn't get it to dip down the third base line. It'll stay in play, but unable to get there is Kuzmenka. And a 2-2 count now on Sam Cocker. All over that pitch, just out early on it. Herrera still looking for his first out of this bottom half of the inning. 2-2 count on him. Smybert leads off second base. Here comes the 2-2. Off-speed pitch. Cocker pops it up down the first base line. Over at the seats, and that one dips out of the play. So another life for Cocker. Ansari gave it a look over there at first. So it stays a 2-2 count on Sam Cocker. Herrera, peek back at second. Here it comes. Off speed again, and it almost hit Cocker once again. A full count now. Herrera having trouble getting that snap down on his curveball. Hasn't been able to locate one yet here tonight. Full count pitch coming to Cocker. Inside, it almost hit him. Ball 4. Cocker draws a walk. So the first 4 batters for the Jackfish have reached here in this bottom half of the first inning. And a mound visit from Veilleux. Talk things over with Herrera.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 4, Luis Jean.
So here comes Luis Jean to the plate. Jean with runners at first and second. Smybert at second. Cocker at first. Hogan Brown started this inning with a first pitch bomb to right field. Then it went Nicholson single, Smybert double, and now a Cocker walk. Bringing up Luis Jean. Here's the first pitch he sees. That one's high. Gets behind Veilleux. Runners will advance 90 feet. Now runners at second and third for the Jackfish. This inning is unraveling quickly here for the Red Sox. This is a kickoff to a big weekend for the Jackfish, who will have the reigning IBL champions London Majors in town Saturday. Should be a good game, and should be lots of fans in the seats on Saturday. Another decent crowd here tonight for a rescheduled game. As here's the pitch to Jean, and that one bends in there for strike 1. So he's able to get it off that time and get that curveball down in the zone. 1-1 now on the Jackfish shortstop. Herrera gets the sign. He'll check back at second. Now deliver way behind Jean. And Herrera just not able to control that breaking ball here early on. So there was action in the Red Sox bullpen. Now it's quiet. Herrera's pitch to Jean. Jean on the fastball fouls it out of play. And almost as a Jackfish hitter right now, you got to be expecting that fastball. And Herrera hasn't been able to locate his off-speed pitches here in this first inning. Fastballs he's thrown have been smashed. 2-2 count on Jean. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. The 2-2. And Jean sends one up the middle. Will it hang up? It will, over the center fielder's head. Fishbaum misread it, and it hit off his glove and rolls all the way to the track. Jean trots into second. That'll score both runners, and the Jackfish are off to a 4-1 lead. What a misplay in center field by Jesse Fishbaum. And a costly one at that.
The designated hitter, number 15, Steven Moretto.
That'll bring Steven Moretto to the plate. And that's going to do it for Christian Herrera. So Herrera faces 5 Jackfish batters. And an early night for the Red Sox starter. So not the ideal start for Brantford here in this one. Again, out to an early 1-0 lead. They scored a run at the top half of the first. Herrera faces 5 batters and gets the yank. And we're trying to find out who is on the mound right now for the Red Sox. So now we'll have a stoppage in play as Brian Essery walks out and wants some confirmation from the home plate umpire. So now we do have confirmation. It is Danny Garcia. Garcia, the original slated starter, got scratched late, but now here he is. In there, strike 2, early 0-2 count on Moretto. Runner at second base is Luis G. Garcia gets his sign. The 0-2, Robinson. That'll go down as an infield single for Moretto. First 6 Jackfish batters have reached here tonight. So Chris Robinson with 2 on. Robinson playing left field here tonight for the Jackfish. First pitch off speed. It gets behind the catcher, Veilleux. Gene on his way home, and he'll make it easily up to second is Moretto. And another run for Welland here in this bottom half of the first inning. 5-1 Jackfish. Garcia comes set, his 1-0 pitch. Down the middle, strike 1. Garcia, long pause, checks back at second. Now, strike 2 on Robinson. So a 1-2 count on the Jackfish outfielder. Moretto at second base. Garcia, the 1-2. Inside and tight. Ball 2. 2-2 on Robinson. Gorgeous night here in Welland for a baseball game. This game rescheduled from last week. Was rained out. Total opposite now here tonight. 2-2 count to Robinson. Outside, ball 3. He's worked it back to a full count. The payoff pitch on the way, and it's fouled down the first baseline, up onto the berm. Sure, one of the many dogs here in attendance tonight will enjoy that. Bark in the Park night here in Welland. Lots of dogs up on the berm. And they've been treated to a treat here in the bottom half of the first inning. A 5 spot so far for the Jackfish. Still nobody out. Here's the 3-2 pitch, fouled straight back out of play. Good at bat here from Robinson. We'll do it again. Garcia, the 3-2, and it bounces in. Did he swing? Check down. No, he didn't. It'll be ball 4. Robinson will trot down to first base. So that'll bring the 8th batter here tonight to the plate in the bottom half of the first. It'll be McCoy Pierce, the first baseman. Runners at first and second. As Pierce steps in. Garcia looking to get it out here in the bottom half of this inning. First pitch in there, strike one. The 0-1 pitch to Pierce. Off speed, high. He thought about it, but held up. Ball one. Coming set, the 1-1 to Pierce. Lays off, 2-1. Tyler Dupuis on deck. Hogan Brown in the hole. Dupuis will be the 9th man to bat in this inning when he steps up to the batter's box. Right now a 2-1 count on McCoy Pierce. Here it comes. Outside ball 3 gets away, but Veilleux able to keep it in front of him. And now a 3-1 count on Pierce. Big pitch coming up here for Garcia. 3-1 on the way. Outside, ball 4, bases loaded for Tyler Dupuis. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. And the Jackfish are pouring it on.
Batting ninth, second baseman number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
Third walk in the inning. Second walk in a row for Garcia. And the Red Sox searching for answers now. Moretto at third, Robinson at second, Pierce at first. First pitch to Dupuis, catches the outside corner, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 from Garcia. And Dupuis bounces one to third base, coming in and making the throw onto first. 1-1 real score. So it'll be an RBI for Dupuis on the fielder's choice as Fabian makes the play across the diamond. And finally, the 9th batter is the first out here for Brantford. And that'll bring back Hogan Brown, who homered in his first at-bat this inning. First pitch fastball jumped all over it. Sent it over the right field wall. So runners at second and third for the Jackfish. And first pitch in there, strike one to Brown. Trots home. It's now a 7-1 Jackfish lead. That'll be Hogan Brown's second hit of the inning. And it'll bring up Brandon Nicholson. Runners still on the corners with one away. Nicholson single back and his first at-bat in this first half of the inning. First pitch to him in there, strike one. Off for second as that pitch is sent sky high by Nicholson. Coming in the third baseman, he makes the catch. Able to get back to first base is Brown. And 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning.
The third baseman, number 23, James Smybert.
That'll bring James Smybert to the plate. He doubled in his first at-bat. And off for second is Hogan Brown. No throw. Runners at second and third now for Welland. Oh and 1 to Smybert. Garcia needs one more out to get out of this nightmare inning for Brantford. As it's now 1 and 1 on the third baseman. Smybert takes outside, ball 2. In a first inning that's already taken over 30 minutes to play. Garcia's 2-1 pitch on the way. And it catches the inside corner for strike 2. 2-2 now. Garcia 1 strike away from getting out of it. Cocker on deck if Smybert reaches. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Smybert reaches out. He'll send one into the right field gap. That'll land. It's a base hit. It gets by the right fielder. 1 run will score. Smybert on his way to third. And he'll pull in with a triple. Pearson, Brown both score. It's a 9-1 Jackfish lead here in the first. So Sam Cocker now steps in. First pitch to Cocker. Cocker sends one down the third baseline, foul. And I'm not sure that ball looked fair from up here, but the umpire right there to make the call. Nine-1 Fish. First inning. The 0-1 count on Cocker. Here it comes. Breaking ball stays high, ball 1. Smybert, his leadoff third, the 1-1. Cocker smashes one to left field. That'll get down and go all the way to the wall. Smybert trots home. Cocker on his way to second. It's a double, and it's a 10th spot in the first inning for the Jackfish.
Shortstop, number 4, Luis Jean.
10-1 Fish here in the first. Bullpen quiet for the Red Sox as Garcia had to come in and relieve Herrera after just 5 batters. And he's been able to get 2 outs, but still not able to get out of this horrendous inning for the Red Sox. As Luis Jean comes up again in the first inning. He fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Jean, reaches out and fouls one off again, 0-2. Garcia looking to get out of it. The 0-2 pitch. Jean, ground ball to shortstop. Wilson picks it up, throw on to first. Inning over, but not before the Jackfish send 15 men to the plate and score 10 runs in the bottom half of the first. And after one, it's 10-1 Jackfish over the Red Sox. To the second we go here in Welland.
Our promo teams in the crowd. Who wants a t-shirt tonight? Make some noise, fanatics. Time to get your 50-50 tickets presented by Crime Stoppers of Niagara. Visit the Crime Stoppers table behind section 106 now, or visit wellandjackfish.com/5050 for your chance to win today's cash prize. The draw will take place at the end of the 7th inning. Take a look at that scoreboard. We're approaching $1,000 already. Get those 50-50 tickets now. Want to meet the fish and run the bases? Join the team postgame each and every home game on the field for a postgame autograph session and the chance to run the bases just like your favorite Jackfish player. Enter the field following tonight's game via the home team dugout.
So welcome back inside the ballpark. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you. 10 runs in the bottom half of the first inning for the Jackfish. 11 hits as first pitch in there from Gillespie is called strike one. So lots of padding for Gillespie here. And a quick 0-2 count on Ansari. Ansari, the junior, playing up here tonight. So 0-2 from Gillespie. The pitch. And it's looped into left field. Coming on is Robinson. He'll glide over and make the catch. One down here in the second. So here's Jarrett Lupton. Lupton occupying right field for the Red Sox tonight. Strike one as Gillespie trying to have a good inning after his team put up 10 runs for him in the bottom half of the first. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses the outside corner, 1-1. Red Sox bullpen is stirring once again. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back out of play. 1-2 now on the 7-hole hitter for the Red Sox, Lupton. Gillespie trying to have a quick top half of the second. Here comes his 1-2. Fastball right back up the middle, off the glove of Gillespie. Gene barehands it, throw on to first. Stretch by Pierce, but able to get there safely is Lupton. And that'll bring up Gus Wilson, the shortstop. That'll go down as an infield hit for Lupton.
Shortstop, number 49, Gus Wilson.
So here's Wilson. First pitch, catches the outside corner. Strike one from Gillespie. Red Sox now just have to try and chip away at this Jackfish lead. Comes the 0-1, fouled straight back, 0-2 quickly on Wilson, the shortstop. Gillespie coming set. Lupton takes his lead off first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just high. Ball one. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Gillespie. Here it is, and that ball's sent deep to left field. It's got a chance. Does it stay fair? Foul! Wilson cranked that ball to left field, but it kept hooking, and it just drops foul. As him and Cocker have a laugh as he walks back to home plate. Now 1-2 on the shortstop. Gillespie's pitch. And fouled out of play. Gillespie peeks over his shoulder at first. Lupton is lead. The 1-2 pitch to Wilson. And Wilson sends another one foul, this time down the third baseline. It'll stay 1-2. And a good battle here from the 8-hole hitter. Gillespie trying to get the second out of this top half of the second inning. Here it comes, 1-2 once again. And Wilson sends that one deep to center field. On the run is Brown. Brown at the track. Able to wheel it in as Hogan Brown, a beautiful catch. Trotting back to first is Lupton. And Wilson almost homers twice in his at-bat. But that time just coming up short as he sent that one to the deepest part of the ballpark. So a long and loud second out. But nonetheless, an out. 2 down here. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Kieran Bowles. First pitch to Bowles, dips outside, ball one. One-0 pitch from Gillespie. Here it comes. And it's popped up on the infield. Dupuis drifting back. He calls everybody off, settles under it, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the top half of the second. The Red Sox threaten, but no runs cross home plate as the Jackfish continue to lead this one 10-1 after 1.5 to the bottom half of the second we go here in Welland.
Niagara College
St. Catharines. Now, it's your first night of the pond. You got to become a fanatic. And the only way to do that is to, fans, kiss that fish. Oh, yeah. Get down here. Come on, fans. Make some noise for Justin. He's about to kiss this beautiful fish of ours. It's ice cold from the freezer. That's fine. Here we go. Pucker up. There he goes. Welcome to the Fanatics. Justin's going to walk home with a ice cold Lethbridge Lager and a beer bat and a beautiful gift package from Niagara College. Fans, one more time for Justin. Woo!
All right, on that note, who wants to be tonight's fan of the game? Presented by Giant FM. 4 tickets and a Giant FM gift pack will be given to the loudest, to the craziest fan at tonight's game. Make some noise, fans, if you want 4 free Jackfish tickets.
You guys didn't have enough sugar. Let's go. Come on, make some noise. The boys are winning right now.
And you can catch live Welland Jackfish game action online. Join the voice of the Jackfish, Alec, each and every home game at wellandjackfish.com or on your TV, Niagara.
That's okay. He's not here anyways.
Leading off the second inning for the Jackfish, designated hitter, number 15, Stephen Moretto.
All right, so bottom half of the second inning underway. And Garcia back out there for his second inning of work. And it'll be Stephen Moretto, the DH, singled in his first at-bat. Garcia. And that pitch roped down the third baseline, just foul. Red Sox trying to get any type of length out of Garcia that they can. Second pitcher of the game already for the Red Sox. And that breaking ball once again dips high, so we saw Herrera struggle with his breaking ball command in his start here tonight. Now, Garcia, the same thing, having trouble getting down on that breaking ball. It stays up. 2-1 now the count on Moretto. Fastball gets him swinging. 2-2 now. Some light stretching going on in the Red Sox bullpen. Here comes the 2-2. And just outside. Full count now on Moretto. And Moretto will take ball 4 and a leadoff walk to start the second inning. 8 of the first 9 Jackfish batters scored a run in that first inning. And Moretto starts it off with a walk. That'll bring up Chris Robinson, who walked in his first at-bat. Moretto, his leadoff first. First pitch into Robinson, outside, ball 1. You got to wonder how much they want out of Garcia here tonight. In a game that's in such the early stages, but seems out of reach for the Red Sox already. 10-1. As it's now quickly 2-0 on Robinson. Game already an hour old, only in the bottom half of the second inning. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1. Two and one on Robinson. Fastball fouled back out of play. 2-2 even now on the Jackfish outfielder. And we'll see how long most of these starters remain in the game for Welland. As swing and a miss. Garcia gets Robinson with a high fastball. One down here in the bottom of the second. And we'll see hitter as that off-speed pitch in the dirt. Check down to first. Says he went. 0-2 now on Pierce. Pierce not happy with that call, but now finds himself in an 0-2 hole. As Moretto takes his lead off first base. The 0-2 coming to Pierce. Here it is. Fastball. Pierce deposits one into right field. Making over is the right fielder Lupton, and he's able to make the grab. A 2 down in the second.
Second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
And that'll bring up Tyler Dupuis. Dupuis, the only Jackfish not to reach in that first inning. Did get an RBI on a fielder's choice. So Moretto a leadoff walk, but back-to-back outs recorded by Garcia as his first pitch here to Dupuis is fouled back. 0-1. A little bit more here in the second inning. Trying to put up a 0 here in the second as Dupuis sends one sky high. Shallow right field. Lupton sizes it up. He's drifting in. He'll make the catch. And that'll do it for the second inning. So a leadoff walk for Moretto goes nowhere. And Garcia throws up a 0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. After 2, it's 10-1 Jackfish over the Red Sox. Here in IBL action in Welland on a Thursday night. We'll be back for the top half of the third coming up next.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Brantford Red Sox and Welland Jackfish here on YouTube. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you tonight, as will be for the rest of the season. And the Jackfish, 3 in a row after starting the season 0-2 en route here as the first pitch from Gillespie is sent into left field. Drifting over is Robinson. He calls off the center fielder Brown and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting designated hitter
So that'll bring Nick Burdett up to the plate. Only run scored for the Red Sox. He walked back in the first inning. Came home on Kuzmenka's fielder's choice. And here's the first pitch to him, fouled straight back to the screen, 0-1. For Gillespie, all you want to see out of him now is just strikes. And again, to reiterate Brian Esri pregame, says that's what he wants to see out of his pitcher here tonight. Strikes, and to know he's got one of the best defenses in the IBL behind him. You know, looking left to right at this Jackfish team, Smybert and Jean on the left side and Tyler Dupuis on the right side. It's a pretty good infield. Throw McCoy Pearson there at first base as well. And again, the options they have in the outfield with Morello out tonight. Hogan Brown has stepped up nicely. 2-1 is high and outside. 3-1 now on Burdett. Again, Burdett, very patient hitter. DHing here tonight for the Red Sox. The 3-1 from Gillespie into his windup. Here it comes. Fastball all over it. Sent it right back and out of play. Full count now on Burdett. Payoff coming. Gillespie gets his sign, kicks and deals, swing and a miss, strike 3. Great pitch on the outside part of the plate. Gets Burdett swinging, and that's the first strikeout of the night for Gillespie.
Catcher Jeremy Veilleux.
So here's Jeremy Veilleux. Had a base hit back in the first. 2 down here in the top of the third. 10-1 Jackfish. Gillespie, the pitch. Grounded on third baseline, foul. Gillespie quickly into his windup, the 0-1. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 hole on Veilleux, the catcher. Here it comes, and it's roped down the third baseline, foul. So we'll do it again. Gillespie comes set on the mound. Here's his 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. Looking for a chase. Veilleux didn't get it. One-two from Gillespie off speed, fouled back and out of play. So a good fight here from the catcher. As Veilleux putting up a good plate appearance for the Red Sox. And again, that's all you want to do in a game like this, 10-1. Run by run, at-bat by at-bat. Veilleux putting together a good one here in the top half of the third. And Gillespie hits him with a fastball. Square in between the shoulder blades, and Veilleux will trot down to first. That one just slipping out of the hand of Gillespie. And Veilleux will reach for the second time.
Left fielder Christian Kuzmenka.
So that'll bring up Kuzmenka. Kuzmenka, the left fielder, and batting out of the 4-hole here tonight for the Red Sox as Gillespie peeks over at first, now deals, and Kuzmenka fouls the first pitch off up to the berm. Lots of dogs in attendance here tonight and Bark in the Park night for the Jackfish. An off-speed pitch is popped up. Cocker gives it a look, but it's out of play. 0-2 now on Kuzmenka. Gillespie comes set, his 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball foul back. And we'll do it again. Kuzmenka all over that pitch. So we'll see what Gillespie goes back to here. Veilleux on first. Hit by pitch. Again, the Red Sox, a tough start to their season. Couple blowout losses to the Maple Leafs in the majors. But again, beat the Guelph Royals 4-2. So they're in the win column. And the Guelph team who gave the Welland Jackfish a couple heavy games. Jackfish able to prevail 9-6 and 5-4 in a back-to-back against the Guelph Royals and a home and home. Looking for 4 straight here at the Pond tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Gillespie comes set, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Gillespie records his second K. And he gets out of the third unscathed. After 2.5, it's Jackfish 10, Red Sox 1. Here on Welland Jackfish Baseball, you're listening on YouTube. I'm Alec Murray, and we'll be back for the bottom half of the third after the break.
From the U22 Junior Jackfish. All right, here's the empty bellies dizzy bat race. Here's how this work. When I say go, and yep, you got it. Spin around as fast as you can until I say stop, at which point you try to knock the ball off the tee. First person to do so walks home with $25 empty bellies. Fans, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. They're off. Put your head to the bat, sir. Don't you mess around. This isn't. Hey, head down. Head down. Whatever. See how this is? No, don't go. Just keep going around in circles. I'm not happy with this. On your mark, go. All right. I don't like any of that. So guess who's going to win this thing? This gentleman right here is he who plays by the rules. Congratulations.
Empty Bellies is the official pre-game location of the Welland Jackfish. For the 2023 season, go for lunch or dinner at Empty Bellies before any Thursday or Saturday home game. Spend $20 or more per person before tax and receive a $5 ticket to the game. Fans, once again, the cast of the Jackfish and the dedicated City of Welland staff here at the Pond ask you to help keep this site beautiful. Please use the provided trash containers for your garbage. Center fielder, number 24, Hogan Brown.
So to the bottom of the third inning we go here in Welland. Jackfish up 10-1, a 10 spot in the first inning. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you. It'll be Hogan Brown leading things off. Homered and singled in his first 2 at-bats here tonight. Brown again getting the spot start for Morello. And Brown bunts one. A beautiful bunt. Veilleux out from behind the plate. Throw on to first. Not in time. Hogan Brown 3 for 3. Chalk it up. A beautiful bunt out front of the plate just in between Garcia and Veilleux. And he's able to beat it out. That'll bring up Brandon Nicholson now. Nicholson flew out to third base in his last at-bat, singled back in the first. And off on the first pitch is Brown. Throw down by Veilleux, way late into center field. Brown going to stay at second. As the center fielder bobbles that. Fishbone couldn't handle it either. But Brown will stay at second. Swipes another bag here tonight. And again, first pitch going is Hogan Brown. Pitch to Nicholson, draws outside, 1-1 now on the heavy hitter for the Jackfish. Nicholson, in the last game last Thursday, made an unreal catch in right field to end the 8th inning. Does it on the defense end and definitely does it on the offensive side of things. 2-0 now. And still a beautiful night out for a ball game. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Nicholson fights it off. Will it stay in play? Veilleux giving chase, but that one will end up in the seats.
That's another foul ball, this time snagged by a fan from Bond Hill. Courtesy of Allstate Insurance. Call Allstate today, 289-302-0119.
2-2 even on Nicholson. Brown his lead off second. Garcia coming set. Here it comes, off speed, and once again, Nicholson fighting it off. Veilleux back to the screen, but once again out of play. Two and two, once again on Nicholson. Will do it again, coming set Garcia. Here comes the 2-2. Nicholson on the ground to short. Wilson picks it up to second. The throw. And no call yet from the umpire. A little bit of a collision between Brown and the second baseman. Hogan Brown not happy about it at all as his helmet into the outfield grass. And I believe they're going to call him out. So Hogan Brown having a discussion with the third base umpire, Trevor Stoyko. Hogan Brown disagreeing with the call, but he'll walk back to the dugout. So after a discussion, Hogan Brown will be called out at second. Good play by Wilson. The heads up to catch Brown off the bag at second. It'll be a fielder's choice. And Nicholson will end up at first base, so they switch spots. And that'll bring up James Smybert, the third baseman. Smybert again doubled in the first, tripled in the second. Or sorry, tripled in the first as well. So a double and a triple for Smybert. See if maybe he can send one over the wall, looking for a cycle. Smybert sends one through the gap on the left side. That's a base hit. On his way to third. The throw not in time, and it's a base hit for Smybert. So Smybert, 3 for 3, a single, a double, a triple. Only in the third inning, Smibert's going to have multiple opportunities. Maybe we'll see a cycle here tonight at the pond. But it'll be Nicholson stopping at third, Smybert at first, and that'll bring up Sam Cocker, the cleanup hitter. Joking with Cocker down on the field before the game tonight. So why don't you send one out here at the pond? Cocker, 4 homers on the season, all in different ballparks. See if he can maybe do one here at home tonight as the first pitch bends outside, ball 1. Cocker walked and doubled in the first inning. Quiet bullpen for the Red Sox. Garcia comes set. Now the pitch to Cocker. Right down the middle, strike 1. Cocker looked like he is taking all the way on that one. Nicholson at third. Smybert at first. And a 1-1 count on Sam Cocker. And Cocker sends one foul down the third base line. 1-2 now on the Jackfish backstop. Luis Jean on deck. The 1-2 pitch to Cocker on the way. Oh, it hit him. Or are they going to say that hit off the shaft of the bat? I believe they're going to say he fouled that pitch off. Cocker luckily able to get his hands out of the way on that one. Anytime you see a ball come in on the hands, you worry. Cocker, okay, shakes it off. Here comes the pitch. Inside once again, another check swing foul from Cocker. So Cocker locked in a battle with Garcia. 1-2. Runners at the corners. 10-1 Fish lead over the Red Sox. Here in the bottom of the third. Here comes the 2-1. And it's outside, ball 2, sorry. 2-2 now the count on Cocker. Cocker, another one of these Jackfish hitters who's off to a heck of a start for Welland. Yeah, now the 2-2 pitch to Cocker. Sent right back up to the broadcast booth. And none of us flinched up here. We were all ready to make that catch. So we'll stay 2-2. Cocker stays in a battle. A good plate appearance from him. All over that pitch. I doubt he sees it again. 2-2 on the way. And Cocker smashes one high to center field, drifting over Fishbaugh, the center fielder. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Nicholson. He'll come home to score on a sac fly from Cocker. So 2 down now here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Luis Jean. Jean doubled back in the first inning. Another one of these great signings the Jackfish made in the offseason. And he's been excellent here to start for the Jackfish. Garcia settled down a little bit after that horrendous first inning. As his first pitch off speed bends inside, ball 1. Backs Jean off the plate. He'll step back in. Smybert remains at first base, 2 down. And the pitch inside to Gene once again, 2-0. The Let's Go Red Sox chant met by an even louder Let's Go Jackfish chant here in the stands. Another good crowd on hand. Bark in the Park night here at Welland Stadium. Smybert takes off for second. Vayu, throw way high over the second baseman's head. And Smybert will remain at second. As Fishbaum comes in to back that play up. Another stolen base for the Jackfish. Two-one to Luis Jean, 2 down, bottom of the third. Garcia comes set. Here's his pitch. And Jean bounces one on the ground to third. Throw across the diamond to first by Fabian. Retires Jean. And that'll do it for the third inning. So Garcia has settled down a little bit here for the Red Sox, and he's gotten them through 3 innings. And a much better second and third inning for Garcia. But it doesn't matter. After 3 innings, the Jackfish lead 11-1 on a sac fly here in the third inning. So to the top of the fourth we go. Matthew Fabian, the third baseman, leading things off for the Red Sox, takes the first pitch strike from Gillespie. Gillespie, 11 runs of support here in this one as he gets set for his fourth inning of work. The 0-1 from Gillespie dips outside and low, ball one. And that pitch right up the middle. Gene over spins, throw on to first, stretch by Pierce, but it gets by him. Cocker right there to back it up, so remaining at first base is Fabian. What an effort from Luis Jean up the middle. Had to spin and throw at the same time to first base, and Pierce couldn't pick it. So that'll allow Fabian to reach. And we'll see how that goes down in the scorebook. It'll go down as a base hit. So Fabin's on to lead off the fourth. Ansari now. He'll bloop one. Dupuis right there to make the catch. One pitch, one out. As Ansari jumped all over the first pitch he saw. And Dupuis right there. So one down here in the fourth inning.
Right fielder Jared Lupton.
That'll bring up Jarrett Lupton, the right fielder tonight for the Red Sox. Lupton singled back in the second inning. One of 3 hits for the Red Sox through 3. As Lupton takes down low, ball 1. Gillespie's pitch is swing and a miss by Lupton. Strike 1, 1-1 now. That pitch bounces to the plate. Good job by Cocker to hold the runner at first. And a 2-1 count. Taking a look at our out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Kitchener leads Hamilton 4-2. As Lupton fouls one off. And it's the Barrie Baycats leading the Guelph Royals 5-1. Those are the 2 other games in the IBL tonight. Of course, Jackfish up 10-1, or 11-1 make that, over the Brantford Red Sox here tonight. As timeout's called, tomorrow, Friday, a couple of games on deck, Toronto and Hamilton, as the Maple Leafs take on the Cardinals. 7:35 first pitch there. And it'll be Brantford, the Red Sox here, having to travel to London tomorrow night to play the Majors. 7:30 first pitch there. That one grounded to Dupuis. Flip to Jean. Back to first. Call it 2. A double play. That'll do it for the fourth inning. Beautiful grab by Dupuis. And Jean able to turn it as the Jackfish put up another 0 here in the top of the fourth. And after 3.5, it's 11-1 Jackfish here in Welland. I gotta eat pizza.
2 new contestants. Ryan's down there. Ryan, take it away.
Thank you, Rod. Got a fan favorite going on here. We've got Jeff and Chris versus Joe and James. Here's how this works. When I say go, take off your boat, a fish, bring it back. Put in the first 2 people to put the fish in the bucket win a gift card to Boston Pizza. Fans, are you ready for this one? Had a lot of power. This game's getting pretty long down. Are you ready for this one? You guys ready? On your mark, get set, go fish. They're off. Oh boy. One fish down. Drop in the bucket. That's 1. Both falls down. All right, last leg of the race here. Let's go make some noise. There you go. Congratulations, guys. You're walking home with the gift card to Boston Pizza. Fans, more time for our contestants who played the noise.
That was indeed the IG Wealth Management Fisherman's Race. Join the Jackfish on the road. Visit fan services at the front gate and learn how you can jump on the bus to London as the Jackfish take on the Majors Friday, June 30th and Friday, July 28th. Join the fish on the road this season.
Welcome back inside to Welland Stadium. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you. Red Sox and Jackfish here tonight. 11-1 Jackfish lead as the DH Stephen Moretto will lead things off in the bottom half of the fourth inning. First pitch he sees, he sends straight up and out. Foul. 0-1 on Moretto. Garcia back out there for his fourth inning of work. He's settled down since that first inning. Still no action in the Red Sox bullpen. And that one just early as he cranks it down the third base line. That'll be way foul. Had the distance. And it's an 0-2 count on Moretto. Again, a weird scenario here tonight. It was Garcia's game to start. He was penciled in as the starter. And then about 10, 15 minutes before the first pitch, Christian Herrera was announced as the opening starter. As Moretto flips one into center field. That'll land a base hit. So another leadoff man on for the Jackfish here in the fourth.
Your left fielder, number 2, Chris Robinson.
Herrera got through 5 batters. Didn't record an out. Gave up 4 runs. And then Garcia was summoned into the game, where he proceeded to go through the order. And the Jackfish scored 10 runs in that first inning, and here we are, 11-1. Robinson takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. Fastball right down the middle, taken by Robinson, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch catches the outside corner, strike 2. Robinson in a 1-2 hole. Robinson walked and struck out here tonight so far. The 1-2 to Robinson. Off speed, he waited back on it. Bouncer to third. Fabian throw to first. No, it brought the first baseman and Fari off the bag. So safe at first will be Robinson. Runners at first and second now for the Jackfish.
First baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
So here's McCoy Pierce. Flew out to right field and walked back in the first. Looking for his first hit of the game here tonight. First pitch he takes outside. With that Robinson hit, now only 2 Jackfish hitless here tonight. It's Pierce and Dupuis. Dupuis due up after Pierce here, as that one's in there for strike 1. All other 7 starters have at least 1 hit. Pierce looking to make it just Dupuis who's hitless tonight as he bounces one on the ground. Throw to second. There's one. Back to first. Not in time. It'll go down as a fielder's choice. Wilson able to flip it to second, but Pierce able to beat out the throw from Bowles.
Number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
Moretto advances to third on the ground out. Runners at the corners now for the Jackfish, and that'll bring up Tyler Dupuis. First pitch to Dupuis is sent in the air to right field. The right fielder doesn't know where it is. That ball's going to land fair. The right fielder didn't know where it was. That's going to be an inside the park home run. Dupuis speeding around third. and he'll score. It's a 3-run home run inside the park. Home run for Tyler Dupuis. The right fielder was shifted over more towards center, and Lupton had no idea where that ball was, and it just landed fair down the right field line, and Dupuis out of the box was sprinting right away, and he's able to make it all the way around for the inside the park home run. What a turn of events as Dupuis cashes in 3. And that'll call a pitching visit to try and settle down Garcia. Of course, not his fault at all. Got the fly ball. Lupton just had no idea where it was. That's the second or third time here tonight already we've seen the Red Sox struggle with fly balls in the outfield. And that'll bring up Hogan Brown now. So Hogan Brown back up to the top of the order. Brown swing and a miss. And strike 2, 0-2 on Brown. $14-1 Jackfish lead. That pitch just outside 1-2. Now we'll start to see some action in the Red Sox bullpen. And Brown fouls that one straight back to the screen as he stays alive, 1-2. So that Dupuis hit now leaves McCoy Pierce as the only hitless Jackfish here tonight, as Hogan Brown once again fouls one off back into the parking lot. Runs galore for the Jackfish here tonight. And a stinger for the Red Sox, as they're just trying to stay in it. The 1-2 pitch to Brown. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Brandon Nicholson to the plate. Two down in the bottom of the 4th. Nicholson now pops that one up. Veilleux giving chase. He's under it, but he can't make the catch as that ball drops. And that'll give Nicholson another life. Really, it's hard to blame one person tonight. The Red Sox just collectively as a group haven't played well. They also haven't helped out their pitchers. 2 drop fly balls and a misread in the outfield so far tonight have led to runs. And those are the big outs you need, especially in a game like this, as Nicholson pops one up. Shallow center field. The center fielder can't see it. That ball's going to drop in. Nicholson's going to speed into second with a double. And again, this time, Fishbon had trouble reading that fly ball. He had no idea where it was, and it drops in for a double. I'm not sure if it's the lights or the time of night, but these Red Sox outfielders are having trouble with the balls. And we haven't seen any problems on the Jackfish side of things. And just a tough night. Unbelievable outfield play. Garcia should have been out of it 2 outs ago, but yet finds himself still stuck in this bottom half of the 4th inning. Now a runner on second, and Smybert fouls one back. 0-2 on the Fish third baseman. Garcia comes set. Nicholson his lead off second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Smybert takes outside, ball 1. Smybert doubled and tripled in the first. Singled in the third. Needs a home run to complete the cycle. And Smybert grounds one foul down the first base line. As he stays alive, 1-2 still to count. Here comes the 1-2. Smybert sends one in the air toward the left field gap, drifting back and able to make the catch and haul it in is Kuzmeka. So of all the fly balls to go out to the outfield that inning, that's the one that gets caught, and that'll do it. Through 4, the Jackfish lead the Red Sox 14-1 here in Welland.
We've got Lincoln and Lily here for the Welland Jackfish Pony Hop for a chance to win a Jackfish t-shirt. Here's how it works. When I say go, just like Fort Erie, they take off. First person across the line at Kieran wins this t-shirt. Lincoln, Lily, you ready? Are you ready? Come on, let's make some noise. We're not done here. On your mark. Get set. Go. They're off. These aren't quick ponies. More like Broncos. Fucking Broncos. I love the encouragement from the Fanatics. She lost her shirt. Uh-oh. Congratulations, Lily. You're walking home with a Jackfish t-shirt. Fans, one more time for our contestants. Please. Back to you, Rod.
Have a birthday coming up? Spend it with the Fish. Book a Jackfish birthday package today and let the Jackfish turn your birthday into the best one yet. Group bookings can be made at every visiting guest services at the front gate or by visiting the website, wellandjackfish.com. Fans, that jackpot now over $750. Visit the Crime Stoppers of Niagara table on the concourse. That 50-50 jackpot continues to rise here at the pond tonight. Leading off the 5th inning for Brantford, shortstop number 49, Gus Wilson.
So it's Gus Wilson stepping into the box here at the top of the 5th. Gillespie remains out there. First pitch, Wilson pops one up. Nicholson drifting over down the foul line into foul territory, hauls it in, and records the first out of the 5th inning. Kieran Bowles now stepping into the batter's box. As Gillespie, first pitch to Bowles, outside, ball 1. (1-0) catches the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Bowles look back at the home plate umpire, looking for where that pitch was. 1-1 count. Gillespie's 1-1 pitch sent to short. Jean backs up. He'll gather it up. Throw on to first. Pierce had it in his glove, but lost it. So safe at first will be Kieran Bowles. Jean took his time getting to that ball. Pierce with the stretch, but couldn't keep it in his glove. And that'll turn things over back to the top of the order for the Red Sox. It'll most likely go down as an E3 on Pierce. And the pitch in there, strike 1 to Fishbaum. The 0-1 from Gillespie. Fishbaum fires it straight back. 0-2 hole quickly on the leadoff man for the Red Sox. He struggled in the outfield here tonight. One in the first inning that went right over his head as he came in and misread the ball. And then another one just half an inning ago. He had no idea where that ball was. Nicholson was able to reach second base on the air. Now a curveball dips inside. Ball 1, 1-2 the count. Gillespie coming set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it is. Ground ball up the middle. Jean steps on second for 1. Fires to first. Call it 2. A double play. Luis Jean back-to-back innings. Able to make a double play. And that'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning. To the bottom half of 5 we go. Jackfish in control of this one. 14-1.
Going home with y'all.
the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you.
So bottom half of the 5th inning, 14-1 Fish lead here at the Pond. Good start to a big weekend for the Jackfish, looking to push to 4 straight. Sam Cocker steps into the box and leads things off here in the 5th. New pitcher on the mound for the Red Sox, Noah Falkenberg. His first pitch off speed has Cocker swinging, 0-1. Luis Jean lingers on deck. Falkenberg's pitch outside, 1-1 now the count. Cocker's walked and doubled. Had a sac fly back in the 3rd inning. And that pitch a little bit high, ball 2. Falkenberg, long stare in, couple shakes, now gets his sign. He comes set. The 2-1 pitch to Cocker's fouled straight back to the screen, 2-2. Cocker wanted that one back. He was all over it, just missed it. A lot of power the Jackfish backstop possesses. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Cocker. Way outside, 3-2. The full count pitch to Cocker. It's an off-speed pitch, and he pops it up to second base. Bowles drifting out into the outfield, calls off the right fielder, and makes the catch. 1 away here in the 5th.
Shortstop number 4, Luis Jean.
So Luis Jean now steps in. First pitch to Jean in there, strike 1. That pitch brushing Jean off the plate, 1-1. It's blowout central across the IBL here tonight. Fish lead 14-1 as Jean floats one in the air to right field, drifting over the right fielder, can't come up with it. Jean will go into second base. And another outfield blunder by the Red Sox.
Designated hitter number 15, Steven Moretto.
But it's not the only 14 spot up tonight across the Intercounty Baseball League. Kitchener, 14-2 over Hamilton. And over in Barrie, the Baycats crushing the Royals 9-1. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. It's Moretto now stepping in the DH tonight. First pitch outside, ball 1. Jean standing at second. 1 ball, no strikes to Moretto. Falkenberg comes set. His 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Moretto. He got a piece of it, but right into the catcher's glove. 1-1. One and one on Moretto. Gene takes his lead off second. The pitch. Bends in, strike 2. Moretto lays off that one, 2-2. Falkenberg comes set. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Moretto. Outside, ball 3, full count. Here comes the full count pitch, and Moretto cranks one into the right center field gap. That ball will get down and roll all the way to the wall. Gene cruising to home, he'll score, and it's a Moretto double, 15-1 Fish.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Robinson.
So Moretto and Gene swap places. Back-to-back doubles for the Jackfish. And with one down, that'll bring up Chris Robinson. Robinson singled back in the 4th inning. Falkenberg comes set. First pitch on the way. That one's looped into right field. That ball's going to get down, and it's going to get by the right fielder. Stopping at first is Robinson. Jogging home is Moretto. 16-1 Jackfish.
First baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
So the only hitless Jackfish steps up to the plate. And McCoy Pierce looking to get a hold of one here tonight. First pitch to Pierce, inside, ball 1. Light stretching going on in the Jackfish bullpen. Gillespie has been excellent here tonight. The 1-0 pitch to Pierce. Bends in, strike 1. Falkenberg's pitch just outside, ball 2. Pierce reigns from Kamloops, BC. As the 2-1 pitch to him. Off speed, another off speed pitch that catches the inside corner. 2-2. Falkenberg coming set. The 2-2 pitch to Pierce. Fastball outside. And a 3-2 count now. Full on Pierce. Robinson standing over at first. Falkenberg gets his sign way outside, not even close. And Pierce draws a walk.
Your second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
So here's Tyler Dupuis, who had a 3-run inside the park home run in his last at-bat. And Veilleux will have a meeting on the mound with his pitcher, Falkenberg. Dupuis set in the box. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. Swing and a miss, a big one from Dupuis as he comes up empty, 0-2. Still only one away in the bottom of the 5th. Falkenberg trying to get out of it. In a jam, though. Runners at first and second. The pitch to Dupuis outside. Ball 1. Falkenberg gets his sign. The pitch, Dupuis through the hole. 2 singles, a homer. Struck out in his last at-bat. Now has the bases full of fish. The pitch to Brown outside, ball 1. No room for errors now for Falkenberg. The 1-0 to Brown. And Brown smacks one into the gap, into center field. It's back, but able to get over to make the catch is Fishbond. Tagging from third and scoring is Robinson. And tagging and moving to third is Pierce. So a sac fly from Brown. Sounded good off the bat, but stayed up just long enough for Fishbond to get over and make the grab. But another run crosses home plate. Make it 17-1 for Welland. So here's our first substitution of the game. Ethan Pasco will come in and hit for Nicholson. With 2 down here in the inning. Takes a first pitch called strike. Pasco awaits the pitch, off speed, outside, ball 1. The 1-1 to Pasco sends it up the middle. Right there to grab it is Wilson. He'll step on second, and that'll do it in the 5th inning. So the Jackfish scratch across a few more, make it 17-1 Fish as we head to the 6th inning. Here in Welland, you're listening to Welland Jackfish Baseball on YouTube tonight.
buzz for the IBL's fastest grounds crew. And guess what? Who's fancying hot pizza pie? It's pizza time. Make some noise if you want a hot and fresh pizza tonight.
Attention please, now in right field for the Jackfish, number 8, Ethan Pasco. Now catching for Welland, number 7, Greg Marco. And pinch hitting for Brantford, number 77, Jacob Lupton.
So welcome back inside the ballpark. A flurry of changes here for both teams as that first pitch to Lupton, who pinch hit, is dropped. I believe that's Mateo over there at shortstop. Veilleux, a couple good at-bats here tonight so far. Hit by a pitch back in the third, singled in the first. Pasco takes over in right field for Nicholson. Gillespie through 5 strong so far, looking to make it 6. His 2-0 pitch, and time is called by Veilleux. Greg Marco in behind the plate now for the Jackfish as well. He takes over for Sam Cocker. Jackfish now starting to get some backup players, some game time here tonight. Gillespie's pitch, outside corner, strike. Now 2-1 on Veilleux. Down low, ball 3. 3-1. Top of the 6th inning, 17-1 Jackfish lead. 16-4 are the hits. 3 errors to 1 for Brantford. The 3-1 pitch from Gillespie, swing and a miss. It fouled it back. Full count now. The full count pitch on the way. Veilleux right back to the pitcher. Off of the glove of Gillespie. That ball's going to fall in between the two of them. And reaching safely is Veilleux. So 2 on here to start the 6th for Brantford. On a soft comebacker that looked like an easy catch for Gillespie, as he couldn't come out with it. And Marco's going to trot out and have a chat with Gillespie. It's James Smybert now at shortstop. Chris Robinson comes in to play third base. And it puts Gom in left field. That one sent deep to center field. Drifting back is Brown, and he'll grab that one and throw it back in. Tagging from second to third goes Lupton. But now one down here in the inning.
Third baseman Matthew Fabian.
Matthew Fabian now in with runners on the corners. Gillespie comes set. Here's the first pitch on the way, and inside ball one. Fabian, who's grounded out to third, had a base hit back in the fourth. Only 4 hits on the board for Brantford tonight. Gillespie's pitch catches the outside of the plate. Strike one. And a good job by Marco to stay in front of that one. As that one bounced in the dirt, Marco able to get over. Keep the runner at third. 2-1 now the count on Fabian. Gillespie's pitch in there at the knees. Strike two. Fabian disagrees, but it's now a 2-2 count. Gillespie's 2-2 pitch. Grounded right back to him, off the glove again, takes a weird bounce, barehanded at short, throw on to first, not in time. Smybert almost made a great play over to first, but that's the second time this inning Gillespie's had trouble fielding a ground ball, and Brantford cashes in a run. Their first run since the first inning. It's now 17-2. That'll go down as error on Gillespie. One down, runners at first and second. First pitch inside to Ansari. Ball one. Veilleux stands at second. Fabian stands at first. And a 1-0 count to Ansari, the first baseman tonight for Brantford. And that one way inside as Ansari bends out of the way. 2-0. Pitch on the way from Gillespie. Long stare back at second. Now it comes grounded foul down the third baseline. Two-one pitch on the way, finds the outside of the plate. Strike two, 2-2 now. One down here in the top half of the sixth inning. One run across already for Brantford. Gillespie's 2-2. That one looped into left field, then it'll drop in front of the left fielder, and it'll roll by him all the way to the wall. 1 run scores for Brantford, coming around third, but getting the stop sign and able to get back into third before the throw. So the Red Sox have scratched a pair across here in this top half of the 6th inning. On a little bit of a miscue from Gom out in left. So Ansari will advance to second on the throw. So now runners at second and third. Fabian stands at third. Ansari at second for Lupton. As he takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, bounce back to Gillespie. That time he's able to glove it down, and he'll flip it on to first and Pierce. 1 run does score, but now 2 down. Ansari advances to third base on the fielder's choice from Lupton.
Shortstop, Gus Wilson.
And that'll bring up Gus Wilson. First pitch to Wilson in there, strike 1. Gillespie comes set, his 0-1 on the way. Inside, ball 1. That one misses as well. 2-1 now the count. Two and 1 to Gus Wilson, the shortstop. On the way outside, ball 3. And here comes the 3-1 from Gillespie. Finds the inside part of the plate, strike 2, full count. As Gillespie's looking to get through 6 strong here tonight. 17-4 Jackfish lead. Top of the 6th, 3 runs across for Brantford here in this top half of the inning. Gillespie gets his sign, the 3-2, fouled back. Fans trying to get things going, get Gillespie through 6, the 3-2 once again. Strike 3 called. Gillespie paints the inside corner, and he's through 6. As the Jackfish lead 17-4, we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And might as well go down to the field to the director, Mr. Director of Fun, Ryan Harrison.
Is almost ready. Ryan, who we got tonight?
Well, we're not quite ready. We'll get there. We got Matt and Pat versus Nick and Mick for the Empty Belly. Not Empty Bellies. Where are we? Oh my gosh, so long. CAA Niagara Stack and Dash for a chance to win a $25 gift card to Buckner's. Here's how this works.
Robinson's
When I
at
say
third.
go, you take off,
Smibert's at short.
grab a donut, bring it back, stack on your partner. Once all four are stacked, you run back to Kieran at the finish line. First person across the line wins $25 of Buckner. Fans, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! They're off. Woo. This is quick. All right, we got 2 tires left.
Oh, that's a new guy.
$25 to Buckners. Courtesy of CA Niagara. Oh, no holds barred here. Here we go. They're off. And now for the dash. Oh boy. Right to Jacques. Congratulations, I think, Nick and Mick, for walking home with $25 to Buckners.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 45, Noah Law.
I thought the law.
Now batting for Welland, the shortstop, number 23, James Smibert.
So strike one as we hit bottom of the 6th. James Smibert stepping in. Smibert 3 for 4 tonight. New pitcher on the mound for the Red Sox is Noah Law. And a 1-1 count to Smibert. Law's pitch inside and low, ball 2 as it squirts away from the catcher Veilleux. Here comes the pitch. Smibert just got under it, and he pops it sky high into foul territory, gliding over the first baseman, and he makes the catch.
Catcher number 7, Greg Marco.
So here's Greg Marco, defensive substitution for Sam Cocker in the top half of the inning, and he'll get his first at-bat here tonight as he faces Law, who fires in strike one. Marco, long-time Jackfish. As he's in a 1-1 count against Law. Law towing that right side of the rubber. And his 1-1 pitch way outside, ball 2. Marco has himself in a 2-1 count. Law. Long pause on the mound, now gets his sign, the 2-1 on the way inside. No, strike. So 2-2. And that one dips out. Full count now on the catcher, Marco. Here comes the 3-2 count. And Marco slashes one foul into the parking lot. And that one to Marco right down the middle. Strike 3. Law gets Marco looking for out number 2.
Left fielder number 25, Tyson Gum.
So that'll bring up the left fielder Tyson Gom, who's also a defensive substitution. He came in for Luis Jean, which moves Smybert from third to short. Robinson came in from left to play third. And Gom now occupying left field for the Jackfish as he takes ball one, his first at bat tonight. Law comes set his 2-0 pitch. And a broken bat dribbler gets through past the diving second baseman Bowles. And it's a base hit for Gom.
Pinch hitting, number 34, Josh Williams.
So another pinch hitter here for Steven Moretto will be Josh Williams. Big left-handed power bat steps into the box. As that one outside, evening the count, 1-1. Gom off of first. The pitch to Williams. Swing and a miss. Really late on that one. As Law blew a fastball right by him. Looked like he was trying to sit off speed. And now Williams fouls one off. Sharply back up into the seats. It stays a 1-2 count. Law's pitch, off-speed hook. Swing and a miss from Williams. And a nice clean inning from Noah Law. Jax is going to bring me some water as we get set, and we'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Jackfish lead 17-4 over the Red Sox.
home with y'all.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home.
So it's Spencer Jamison stepping into the batter's box. Pinch hitting for Brantford tonight. First pitch he sees is in there, strike one. New pitcher on the mound is Brett Lawson. Swing and a miss, strike two. Lawson quickly ahead, 0-2. Lawson's 0-2 pitch on the way, and that one's popped foul down the third base line. Jamison trying to work out of an 0-2 count. Lawson, his 0-2 pitch. And Jamison puts that one on a rope into the right center field gap. That'll get all the way to the wall. Jamison rounding first. He's on his way to second. He'll pull up with a double. And that's how we started here in the seventh. Jamison, a pinch hit leadoff double.
Center fielder Jesse Fishbaum.
And that'll flip things over to the top of the lineup. Jesse Fishbaum stepping in. Tough night for Fishbaum all around as he takes strike one from Lawson. The 0-1, that one sent up the middle. Fishbaum a base hit. Rounding third base is Jamison. He'll trot home, and Brantford scratches another one across on an RBI single from Jesse Fishbaum.
Designated hitter Jacob Lupton.
And that ball fouled straight back to the screen. 0-1. On Lupton, his second at-bat here tonight. Lawson, deep breath, now comes set, finds the outside corner. Strike two, 0-2 on Lupton. Out-of-town scoreboard, a lot of the same tonight. The Kitchener Panthers, what a start they've had, as they lead the Hamilton Cardinals 15-3 in Kitchener. And it's the Barry Baycats in Barrie leading the Guelph Royals 10-2. As that one gets by Marco, he can't find it. Now he does, as the runner Fishbaum advances to second base on the wild pitch. The pitch on the way to third base. Robinson snags, holds it, and he throws it on to first. Good scoop At first by Pierce to record out number 1.
Catcher number 12, Jeremy Veilleux.
Fishbaum forced to hold at second base as now the catcher Veilleux steps in. Veilleux really one of the only productive Red Sox here tonight. Couple base hits and a hit by pitch. He's reached all 3 times. First pitch from Lawson bounces in. Ball 1. Lawson's pitch down low, 2-0. A reminder, Saturday, the Jackfish host the 2022 IBL champions London Majors as they come to town in what should be a great game. Bouncer to Robinson. He'll stare the runner back to second. Once again, throw on to first. Another good stretch by McCoy. Pierce, 2 down. Christian Kuzemka steps to the plate. 2 down here in the top half of the 7th inning. The runner at second is Jesse Fishbaum. Base hit reached on a wild pitch. As Lawson's first pitch slashed foul down up onto the berm. Oh, 0-1 count on the 4-hole hitter, Kuzmenka, who hasn't done a lot tonight out of that spot. And he thought about it. Did he go? Check down? No, he didn't. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one right at short. Smybert a hop and a great catch. And that'll retire the side in the 7th on a great catch by Smybert. 7th inning, you know what that means. Let's stretch it here at the pond.
Take us out to the ball game. Thank you, Rod. And as a big man once said, everybody get up. It's time to stretch those legs, those arms, those lungs, and for our special guests this evening, those paws. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get that, and it's root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's at the old ball game, and good night.
pitching for Brantford, number 43, Jesus LeBron.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. 7th inning here in Welland. We're going to go with Jesus LeBron on the mound for the Red Sox. And his first pitch, check swing foul down the first baseline. 17-5 Jackfish lead here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. That pitch inside, ball one. 1-1 now the count on the now third baseman, Chris Robinson. And Robinson fouls that one down the third baseline. 1-2 now the count. Robinson, couple base hits and a walk in this one. Scored a couple of runs as well. That pitch from LeBron goes high. 2-2. That one bends high as well, so now a full count on Robinson. Full count to the third baseman, Chris Robinson. Bottom half of the 7th, Robinson takes low and outside, ball 4, and a leadoff walk from LeBron.
First baseman, number 19, McCoy Pierce.
The 1-0 pitch on the way to Pierce, pops sky high into right field. As the right fielder drifts under it, makes the catch, and retires Pierce.
The second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
So that'll bring up the second baseman, Tyler Dupuis. An interesting night for Dupuis, as he had an inside the park 3-run home run. That back in the 4th inning. And he takes the first one high, ball 1. Second pitch to Dupuis goes high, ball 2. So 2-0 now on the second baseman. 1 down here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 17-5. The Fish over the Red Sox here. En route to pushing that win streak to 4 in a row after starting the season 0-2. The 2-0 not even close. 3-0 now on Dupuis. And 4 straight balls. Dupuis watches them all go by. He'll walk down to first.
Your center
So I'll bring Hogan Brown up in the 7th. 1 down, 2 on for the Jackfish. Pitch is inside. And ball 1 as it kicks away from the back catcher. And that pitch just late, and it's fouled down the third base line. Hogan Brown all over that one. Brown's had quite the night as well at the top of the lineup. You got the start for Gio Morello, who's been struggling as of late, giving him a day off, and Hogan Brown is not disappointed. Home run on the first pitch he saw in the ballgame back in the first inning. Singled in the second and in the third. And Hogan Brown's going to dump one into left field once again. So Brown, his 4th hit tonight. And the bases are now loaded for the Jackfish.
Right fielder, number 8, Ethan Pasco.
So that'll bring up Ethan Pasco. Pasco with 1 down. Bases full of fish here in the 7th inning. As the Jackfish offense, after a slow start to the season, has really picked up 11 runs against Toronto, 9 runs against the Guelph Royals. And now 17 here, still got a couple innings to play. As the first pitch from LeBron all the way to the backstop, ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. Pasco in his first at-bat drew a walk. Second at-bat here tonight. Pasco has a 2-0 count. 3-0. Not even close. And now the command's starting to become a concern here for the Red Sox. Nobody's stirring in their bullpen just yet. Jackfish bullpen is also quiet. And here's the 3-0, outside, ball 4, and it's going to be a bases-loaded walk taken by Pasco. That'll give him an RBI. As the 18th run of the night crosses home plate for the Jackfish. And back-to-back.
Pitch hitting number 10, Mateo Porcelato.
So we're going to pinch hitter for James Smybert, one of the last regulars in the lineup for the Jackfish. It'll be Mateo Porcelato. Smybert, what a night he had as well. Doubled, tripled, singled. Did a little bit of everything except put one over the fence. Porcelato on the first pitch. Rips one into right field. So a pitching meeting on the mound here. 20 on the board for the Jackfish. And we're going to get a
First base for the Jackfish, number 3.
pitching change here. What's that? So omitting pitching change for the Red Sox, as it'll be Max Todd coming in with 1 down here in the 7th inning. Runners on the corners for the Jackfish. A lot of coloring today as the Jackfish have a 20-4 lead over the Red Sox.
Now batting for the Jackfish, catcher Greg Marco.
So it'll be Greg Marco, his second at-bat. He struck out in his first at-bat after coming on in the 6th inning as a defensive substitution for Sam Cocker. So Todd all set to go here on the mound for the Red Sox. And his first pitch down low, ball 1. That one to Marco, catches the outside of the plate. 1-1. And that one in there as well from Todd, strike 2. So 1-2 count on Marco, the backup catcher. And that one, oh, hit him up high. That one ran up and hit Marco on the shoulder. Reload up as the bases are once again loaded for the Jackfish. And it'll be Mr. Williams coming to the plate.
Left fielder number 25, Tyson Gom.
Or check that, it'll be Tyson Gom coming up. Williams will be on deck. One down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bases loaded. Gom flares one through the hole. And the shortstop got the ball and just held on to it. Looked like he could have had a play at third base or second base. Decides to hold on to the ball. And everybody's safe. Another run across for the Jackfish. Make it 21-5 on an infield base hit from Gom. Everything going wrong for the Red Sox here tonight. So now steps in Josh Williams. His second at-bat tonight. Williams all over the first pitch, fouls it back to the screen. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, Williams flares one down the third base line. It's dropping, just foul. Williams now finding himself in an 0-2 hole, one down, 7th inning. And Bark in the Park night here at Welland Stadium. And the Dogs have had a lot to bark about tonight. 21 runs across the plate. And the bases loaded. Williams fouls that one off his foot as he stays alive. The 0-2 pitch to Josh Williams. Williams grounds one back up the middle, and it's bobbled by the second baseman, Bowles. Everybody's safe. And another run crosses home plate. 22-5. You just got to be wondering when this is going to end. The Red Sox have struggled in the field, haven't been able to help their pitchers out. And that'll bring up Chris Robinson to the plate. Another bat-around inning for the Jackfish. The pitch to Robinson, swing and a miss. 0-2 on Chris Robinson. McCoy Pierce lingers on deck. Here's the 0-2 to Robinson. Bounces to the plate. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. To the delight of the fans here at Welland Stadium. Big cheer there. And it's probably the only time all season you're going to hear the fans cheer for their own team to strike out. And that'll make it 2 away here in the 7th inning. And McCoy Pierce, the only hitless Jackfish in the lineup tonight. McCoy Pierce looking for a base hit. And that pitch gets by the catcher. Everybody just stays put. The 1-0 to Pierce. And Pierce chops one foul. One and one the count on Pierce. Here comes the 1-1. Off speed, bends outside, 2-1 now. Pierce, a slow start to his Jackfish tenure. Looking to get going here. And he fouls that one straight back. All over it, 2-2 now. Red Sox 1 strike away from getting out of the 7th inning. Two on the way. In tight, ball 3. And another full count to Pierce. The full count pitch to Pierce. Strike 3 called. And Pierce strikes out to end the 7th inning. And after 7, Jackfish 22, Red Sox 5, as we head to the 8th inning.
$7.50. So much it can't fit on the
Who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
So to the top half of the 8th inning we go. 22-5 Jackfish lead here tonight. Julian Tomochko on the mound for the Jackfish. His first pitch wild and outside, ball 1. And his second one to the backstop as well. So 2-0. That one will dip low. Ball 3, a 3-0 count. Tomochko, 3 straight balls coming out of the bullpen. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to start for Tomochko. And in a lead like this, last thing you want to see is walks.
Now batting for Brantford, first baseman Ayada Sari.
So Fabian reaches. That'll bring up Ayada Sari. And first pitch in there, strike 1. And Tomoko now finding his groove as 0-2 on the junior Ansari. And Ansari pops that one straight back. Marco giving it a look, and it's out of play. Tomochko giving it all he has tonight. Hear his grunts after he pitches all the way up here in the broadcast booth. Still 0-2. And that one dips outside, ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Tomochko, after a leadoff walk, bounces back with a strikeout. And one down here in the top half of the 8th.
Pitch hitting for Brantford, number 14, Roger Keane.
So it'll be Roger Keane pinch hitting for Jarrett Lupton. And first pitch fouled back out of play. And Keane sends one to right field, drifting over. Dive! Did he make the catch? He did! What a grab! Ethan Pasco, a replacement for Nicholson, able to get over and make a beautiful diving catch. 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Shortstop number 19, Gus Wilson.
And the first pitch to Wilson outside, ball 1. Second pitch outside. And it'll be 2-0 on the shortstop. Tomako comes set. And that pitch in there, strike 1. Keene takes his lead off first. That pitch fouled straight back to the backstop. 2-2 now on Wilson. Tomako's 2-2 pitch high, and it's run full. The full count pitch off is the runner, and it's low ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning for Tomako.
Second baseman, Spencer Jamison.
So the second baseman, Spencer Jamison, steps into the box. His second at-bat here tonight. He was a replacement for Kieran Bowles, and he doubled in his first at-bat. Jamison, runners at first and second. And Jamison loops one down the third baseline. That'll drop fair. 1 run scores, getting waved around third base is Keene. He'll score, and another double for Jamison. 2 doubles for him off the bench tonight. And the Red Sox inch a little bit closer, make it 22-7.
Pinch hitting for the Red Sox, number 3, Ethan Paulos.
So Ethan Polo steps into the batter's box. He's a pinch hitter for Jesse Fishbaum. Tomatsko's pitch outside. And it's a 1-1 count on Polos. One takes a weird bounce, and it bounces over the backstop into the seats. So that'll give Jamison third base. This game, 3 hours and 20 minutes long thus far. And that one bounced to second base. Gobbled up, throw on to first, just in time, and that'll do it for the 8th inning. So Brantford scratches 2 runs across, but at the end of 7.5, it's the Jackfish 22 and the Red Sox 7. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning here in Welland.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore
Leading off the 8th inning for the Jackfish, second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
So Max Todd back out there for the 8th inning as Dupuis takes strike one. The 0-1 off speed had Dupuis out front, 0-2. The 0-2 off speed once again, and Dupuis out in front of it, strikes out on 3 pitches. One down here in the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 24, Hogan.
The 0-1 pitch draws outside 1-0, or 1-1, sorry, on Hogan Brown. Brown and Pierce and Dupuis, the lone 3 starters left in the game still tonight. As Brown sends one off the roof, as that one rolls back into the seats.
There it is, a fan from Gasline comes up with that one, courtesy of Allstate Insurance.
So it's a 1-2 count on Brown. That pitch outside, not even close, 2-2. Two-two. And he couldn't get it snapped back down. Full count. Jackfish going to go to 4 straight, moving their record to 4-2 on the season before a big weekend. London Majors in town Saturday night. And Hogan Brown bounces one up the middle, drifting over Wilson. The shortstop throw to first, not in time. And we'll see how that one's scored.
The right fielder, number 8, Ethan.
And they're going to put that down as an E6. So an error on Wilson. And Hogan Brown's on base for the 5th time tonight. And when it's going right, it's going right. Hogan Brown can do no wrong tonight. His first pitch is in there, strike one on Ethan Pasco, who made a unreal diving catch in right field in the top half of the 8th inning. One down here in the bottom of the 8th. Pasco slashes one down the left field line. That'll get down, and it's going to go to the wall. Hogan Brown just jogging around second. He's got to get going. He'll trot into third. And it's a double for Pasco. So Pasco's been on both times he's been up to the plate tonight.
Now batting for the Jackfish, number 3, Brandon Underhill.
So Brandon Underhill is going to pinch hit for the Jackfish. And he'll be pinch hitting for Porcelato, who pinch hit for Smybert. So Jackfish getting everybody in tonight. Underhill from Niagara Falls. And he fouls that one back. The 1-1 to Underhill, and that one inside, ball 2. 2-1 now. Underhill swing and a miss at that one. Strike 2, and it's a 2-2 count. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Underhill set down, and 2 down now here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. It'll bring up Greg Marco.
Number 7, Greg Marco.
Marco struck out and was hit by a pitch. Out for his 3rd at-bat here tonight after coming into the game in the 6th inning as a defensive substitution for Sam Cocker. Heartbeat of this team is Greg Marco, longtime Welland Jackfish. Great leader, great clubhouse guy, and a pretty great ball player too as he takes strike 1. Hogan Brown stands at 3rd. Pasco at 2nd as that one gets away from the catcher. Brown will stay at 3rd. Marco in an 0-2 hole. 2 runners on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's the 0-2 pitch, bends in high, ball 1. Some "We Love You" Hogan chants in the crowd as he gives them away from 3rd base. That pitch goes high, 2-2 on Marco. And that ball sent foul down the 3rd base line. And Marco just sent that ball foul. And he'll drop back to home plate. Houston. 2-2 to Marco. Marco sends one to center field. Sizing up is the center fielder. Right to him. He'll make the grab. And we're through 8 innings here in Welland, as the Jackfish lead 22-7 as we head to the top half of the 9th inning. And bearing a remarkable comeback, the Jackfish are going to go to 4 in a row here in Welland. To break we go, and we'll see you at the top half of the 9th inning coming up next.
77, Jacob Lupton.
So welcome inside Welland Stadium. It'll be a new pitcher on the mound. Chris Bowato trying to shut things down for the Jackfish and give them their 4th straight win. His 1-0 pitch to Lupton high, 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 from Bowato. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now 2-1 on Lupton. Veilleux awaits on deck. As Lupton sends one down the third base line. That one dribbles foul. So a 2-2 count. Bowato steps off and resets. 2-2 now. He gets his sign from Marco. The lefty winds and fires. Strike 3 called. Bowato catches the bottom half of the zone. And one down here in the 9th.
Catcher Jeremy Veilleux.
So Jeremy Veilleux up to bat. Veilleux, the one consistent in the lineup for the Red Sox tonight. As he slashes that one to right field. That'll drop in between the second baseman, Dupuis, and Pasco, and another base hit for Veilleux. Veilleux now 3 hits in the game.
Left fielder number 5, Spencer Boyson.
So Spencer Boyson now steps into the batter's box for the Red Sox. Bowato, his first pitch high, ball 1. And Boyson slashes that one foul down the third baseline. 1-1 now the count. And he sends another one that way, foul back into the parking lot. 1-2 the count. Bowato's pitch just outside. 2-1. Bowato sets the pitch, and that one's sent into right field. That'll land for a base hit. Rounding first on his way to second. No, now decides to head back to first base. Veilleux will advance to third. And now runners on the corners with 1 out here in the 9th. So the Red Sox, despite being down 22-7, continue to battle here in the 9th inning. Bowato trying to shut things down for the Jackfish here tonight. First pitch right in there, strike 1. And that one's fouled back out of play. 0-2 quickly. on Matthew Fabian. The 0-2 to Fabian. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as he fouled that one off, but Marco able to hold on to it. 2 down in the 9th. And the Jackfish 1 out away from advancing their win streak to 4 in a row. Boato pumps in strike 1 as the first baseman Asari steps in. Asari reaches out and pops it up. McCoy Pierce drifting into foul territory. He makes the catch. Jackfish win in a blowout. 22-7 over the Brantford Red Sox. That extends their win streak to now 4 in a row. And a big test awaits on Saturday as we hope to see you all at the pond. A 6:05 first pitch as the London Majors, the defending champion London Majors, are in town. There'll be a fireworks show at the conclusion of Saturday night's game as the Jackfish look to push for 5 in a row on Saturday night. We'll see you at the pond Saturday. But for now, we say goodnight from Welland and a Jackfish win.